This is just a few ideas for uses for hanging baskets, different areas you can use them. This is one of the obvious plants, spider plants. A lot of people have seen these in hanging baskets. It's quite common, but it still looks effective. It's just a variegated one. You get the straight green ones as well. I've got other plants as well. Put this down here is a Hoya plant. See, that's quite effective there. That trails down a long way. These tend to climb all over the place. So if you just let them go nuts. Now these hanging baskets, the ones with the core fibre, they do tend to dry out really easy, so you do need to keep the water up. This is petunias. They're finished flowering at the moment, but they're going to have another start soon. So they're just getting going again. And then there's Chain of Hearts. And this is once again a self-watering pot. These ones tend to be alright. Some plants don't like them, but they seem to be quite happy in there. It just trails a long way down. Very easy to grow from cuttings. This is other herbs in a basket, the hanging basket. I've just got a few things in here. I've got a spinach, I've got basil, the coriander's finished, the basil's finishing, and I've got also a bit of mint and oregano. But that's been really handy. It's close to the door, so you can just come out and get it whenever you want. And being in a hanging basket, if it's too hot and dry, you can move it. It's easy to keep track of, and easy to reach too. Makes quite a difference. I've been bending over in the garden all the time. Well, I've got these hanging baskets over here. Now, these are just a bit of lobelia I've put in some hanging baskets. But what I've done with these particular baskets, I've taken a hook like this and just stuck it up the bum of one of these pots. In fact, I've done it for the top two. So the top one's fairly well secured, which you have to make sure of, and you make sure your pots are strong enough for your baskets. And then there's another one hanging underneath that. And then I've hung another one on the bottom of that. Just get this rose out the way. So you can see I've got 3 in a row. Actually looks quite effective up against the pole. And they flower really well. I've had other flowers as well, petunias. They didn't do too bad. But I found these a real good splash of blue colour, or purple, however you make it out to be. And I've got 3 lots of these alongside all the little poles. And quite effective. I've had strawberries in them as well, and that sort of works, but because it's so windy here, it dries out really fast. So the other thing is the birds get to the fruit, and then when you put a net around all this, it actually looks quite ugly, so I thought I'd just stick with flowers. There's these as well. That's a bit of splashy colour around the entertaining area. And always works well.